Good morning, guys. It is an amazing Wednesday. Okay, so listen, I started a new Bible plan, and um, it's about purpose and our plan versus God's plan. Do y'all mind just following along with me a little bit? This one I loved, so I wanted to share it with you. Okay, y'all just listen. So it's purpose that prevails, all right? So God's plans stand out. God's plans stand out, all right? So listen. Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. That's Proverbs 19:21. All right? So here's something to think about. The author does not discourage human planning. Rather, he teaches us to plan in harmony with God's purpose. Okay, so that's the whole thing. It's not saying don't plan, don't have any big thoughts for what you'd like to do in the future. No, you can do all that, but plan loosely because God's plan will prevail. All right. So listen, pray for wisdom and clarity to discern the divine purpose in every situation. Then pray for what God Himself desires. In this way, your prayer will be heard and answered because you prayed for His will. Let Him know, hey, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'd love to see, but your will be done. Right? All right. So look, imagine a plane like land, right? A plain filled with trees, animals, and streams. Such is the multitude of plans in every person's heart. All these beautiful things, all these beautiful thoughts, all these beautiful plans, all these ideas, right? They're all sitting there. Now, see a single mountain, one mountain, y'all, rising powerfully in the middle of your stream, your trees, the vegetables you planted, the garden area, the beautiful benches you put out there, just one big mountain in the middle of all your stuff. God's plan, His will, right? Such is the plan of God. That's how it works. So look, here's the confession the author wrote in this plan. Okay, he said, I always had many ideas, so many that I sometimes feel confused and lost among them. So much going on, so many thoughts, so many ways of how I can make things work, so many ideas of how to make things go the way I need them to go. They're everywhere, right? In those moments, I regain objectivity. I bring it all back in and efficiency by looking only to God's plan. It is decisive to stop and ask, what does God want? Okay? So even though we have all these plans, all these ideas, we have to bring it back to what is God's will? What is His plan? And then, y'all, it's okay to sometimes be a little disappointed when it doesn't turn out the way you thought it was going to be because it wasn't God's will. All right? People might make many plans, but what the Lord says is what will happen. Proverbs 19:21. I love it. It's good to make sure that we remember we can plan, we can write everything in our journal, we can set all the dates, we can have all the ideas, we can have all the people in place, and then it's not His will. Always bring Him into the plan. Always remember that I can do what I want, but His will has the final say. All right, y'all. Happy Wednesday. See y'all later.